I grew up in an extremely dysfunctional family. I was the baby and I was an introvert. And I frankly went to Vietnam not giving a fuck whether I came back. I carried a box of plastic caps in my shirt pocket. I was authorized demolition because of my MOS. H, which is direct fire crew served weapons and demolition, where you had to open the same roads every morning. We cleaned up after one morning after we got hit and picked up our barber's body. You know, because that's the thing I could not get through to people here in the States is you cannot tell who the enemy is. Women, you just survived it. Waking up and looking down to see what the hell was left of my body. Because I got hit at night. And I had known I'd been hit in the hand. I had no idea how bad I had been wounded. I had people to take care of. I had people to get my track going. I had to get us back into camp and get my driver. He was hit too. Get him to on the chopper. And then I walked into the medic tent. The medic's about had a coronary. Left foot. Lost the heel, chipped piece of the heel. I got about 20 holes from the left knee down to the ankle. 3 holes on the inside of this thigh. Piece of the jam between the ribs here. Lost partial use of this hand and took 3 in the throat. I knew about this because I couldn't grab my weapon. I didn't feel shit. I was on an operating table less than 45 minutes. They had that chopper waiting for us when we got back. But, and poor Larry, I pulled him out and I was driving because I was pissed because they'd kept us out that late. Yeah, one of the RPGs hit the 50 and put a chunk in his stomach, which could have been me. There were so many. Did I give the right order? Could I have done it differently? Could I have sent somebody else instead? As a sergeant, and they still haunt me. Not as bad as they used to, but I'm still not sure. I'm not sure some of the decisions, if I could have kept one more guy alive or from getting hurt. Talking to VA psychiatrist, that is the only thing that's ever helped me. Is the same thing that helped me when I got clean and sober. Another drunk, another non-vet, someone that's been there. That's the only ones that can understand. I don't care how you try to explain it to the others. It don't work. They just cannot fathom what we have to deal with on a daily basis. And, it's not just one day. You have to fight that every. I had a guy break down, had been there 6 months. He finally just could not take any more. And then there were fun days. Out of Jiaochang, they had me walk in front of Bravo Company 1st Platoon Weapons Squad, and they had me walk in front of the company with a 90 and canister rounds. And I blew a round off at each side every little ways. After almost 15 years, I went missing for 6 months. To this day, I have no idea where I was. And I came back, and that's when I found out the post office didn't accept the congressional report on post-traumatic stress disorder. They still had to hire me back, but it was, got so tired of being called a drug-crazed, psychopathic, baby-killing monster that should be put down. I served my country, and I would do it again. I gave an oath, and it's still in force. Purple Heart is my organization. It's my family. They're the ones I'm closest to. I've got even Marine friends. But, it's where I feel at home. I'm with the DAV and the American Legion, and I volunteer at the USO, and I'm the representative of the United Veteran Groups of Oregon that oversee the Oregon VA. I'm the finance officer for the local chapter, and I'm auditor for the department. I've had people pay my bills. I've had dinners bought for me. I've done the same for others. Had another vet in the line in front of me one time, and he was short on money. I was short on money too, but I had enough to cover both his and mine.